either you may be getting pulled over, like to the point where they're asking you to step out the car, or you're helping someone. Like this may be someone that you realize is like maybe they've been drinking a little bit too much, or it's like, okay, just pull over, like let's just do it this way. Hopefully nobody's fighting inside the car. Maybe you're also, depending on your situation, you could also be teaching your kid how to drive a car. Even if it's just in a parking lot, learning how to switch gears, like at the very bare minimum. You're weak. You maybe have some type of anger. If this is not you that's angry, you could be cut by somebody else's words. Maybe there was some type of lies and or confusions going on, and somehow you got yourself caught up in the mix. Okay? But be careful, because we don't need some type of DV situation to be going on either. Okay? So trust yourself. Know that if you've been given some type of guidance and or message about something, it will work out the way it's supposed to. Even if you don't see it at the moment, even if you just have to have the faith of a mustard seed. Your faith in your mother, something's going on with your mother or between you and your mom. Okay? I have loss, so my condolences if you lose your mom. And maybe you're angry at this person right now, or there's some type of tension between y'all, and at the point that you lose, you're like, oh, I don't really know, this was the person that really was locked into me, or that had my back, or something like that. So if you have your mom, make sure you still cherish her as much as you can, even in the slightest, even if there's tension. You never know. Okay? You are going to have some type of freedom. You are going to have some type of calmness and or balance, if that's what you're worried about this week. That is something that's meant for you. Okay? There could be somebody that sends you a message within the next 4 days. Or the next, maybe 4 weeks, but I'm going to say in the next 4 days. They're going to send you some type of message of love. They have some type of idea, but they need your help for whatever reason in order to do it. But this is a karmic message, so you do not need to entertain this. Okay? You may say, oh, well, yeah, I do need this help. This person could need some help. We both help each other. You don't need to handle it. You don't need to get yourself involved. Okay? Somebody respects you, or you're building your respect. Okay? You also may have some type of respect for how you're being guided. It's like, okay, well, I understand that this is building some type of strength, or I understand that this is building a path for me. And so you're starting to trust it now. You realize that you either are the source of something, or you're connected to it. You also could be guided to start your own business and or do something for yourself. Soon. If you're not now, then soon. Congratulations in advance. Okay? Again, there's going to be some type of message, and don't let this person bring out some type of dark side of you. If you need to release some type of emotions and or tears, then do so, but don't allow it to trigger you too much. Okay? Because right after that, you're going to get some type of message of love. Alright, what else for water signs? Something could be falling out. So make sure it's like, oh, when I get out the car, I drop my phone, or I drop my wallet, or I left my debit card at the store, or you're dealing with someone who did. Okay? So it's like you're getting things going, but there is some type of faith that you know that you're going to have for right now. There also could be someone that's coming off of, oh, I know how to get things going. I know how to get things to work. If you just trust me. But you know that this person is going to have to make you redefine your purpose and or adjust some type of expectations. Okay, there's a lot of deceptions here. This person's unclear how they feel and or their options. They could have you in some type of mental anguish and or some type of psychological trauma if you go back into this. Maybe you already know the answer is no. But you're scared about boundaries. You're scared about what's going to fall apart. We'll see what's going to hit the ground. Okay? But for now, we'll leave it. You need to leave it for now. Conserve yourself. Continue to be responsible. Continue to hold your defenses up. Work slowly but surely to whatever you need, and you will stay on your high horse. Okay? Even in the moment that you're going through some type of grief or sorrow or, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you're not being a drama queen, or you're not, creating some type of negative thoughts for yourself. There are better times ahead. You just may need to go to some type of isolation and or rest for now. Okay? What don't water signs see coming? What don't you see coming this week? Okay, somebody views you as a missed opportunity. Okay, but this person is a bully. They're actually out of control when it comes to their life. They're rude. They're sarcastic. That's how you'll know who they are. This could be a friend, or they may be inviting you out. It's like, oh, well, let's just go have a good time. Let's go out for a drink. Or you remember so-and-so, they have something coming up. Do you want to go? Or, oh, this could be something good for us. They're going to invite you somewhere. And you may be like, you know what, I have a desire, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna, you know, just see what is out there. I want to go and just try something new. There's gonna be some type of desire that you actually want to give into for yourself, but then you actually gonna sit back and think, okay, like, what's the consequence? Like, is this something that's fair? What don't I see about the situation? And you're gonna have the freedom to choose. Okay, but at the point that you know it's time to go and leave the situation or whatever party this is, make sure you leave. Okay, trust yourself to do so. Absolutely. If you had a time frame question, you need to tie up some type of loose ends. Validate your own feelings first. Okay, go intertwine with yourself, but wintertime, hibernate. Okay, that's your time frame question. Especially if this is regarding a career, or, oh, when will this be resourceful, or when will I be able to see the changes, or the, you know, whatever the case would be. Especially if you're self-employed, for sure you are going to have some type of achievement. Okay, if you're working with someone, there's could be some type of change. Like if you work for a company, there could be some type of change with your job, but overall I feel like you're going to be satisfied either way. Okay.